guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. I can't believe that I'm saying this after so long. It literally feels unreal. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy that I'm sitting here talking to a camera once again, and I literally missed every single thing that is around me right now. So today's video is not a normal video. It is a different video. Today I am going to be sharing my COVID journey, my overall experience, my mistakes, tips and tricks, and a lot more. So this is going to be a story time video where I will be telling you everything from day one. Alongside I will be doing my makeup because why not? So yeah, let's begin this video. Let's get this party started. So where do I begin? Let's start with from where I got the virus. So before starting, let me just tell you that you can't get to know from where you got the virus, but you can only assume that this might be the place from where I may have got the virus. You can only assume about it and you could be wrong. But anyways, I'm going to be sharing with you from where I think I got the virus. My sister was actually ill, so I went to a dispensary which is near our house because it was urgent. We never used to go to that dispensary. I have never went there to get anything done, but it was really urgent and that's why I went there to ask something. So in the dispensary there was people standing in a queue, and there was only one single queue for the people who wanted to get themselves tested for the COVID and people who wanted to get the COVID vaccine and also normal non-COVID patients. So there was one single line, and it is a mismanagement, of course. So I just wanted to ask whether the doctor is available for non-COVID patients or not, because I thought that the line was for the COVID vaccine only. So when I was standing there to ask my question, a lady was there in that row and she was standing near me and she started coughing. Even though I was wearing double mask, I assumed that I got the COVID from that lady. And I was wearing double mask. I was wearing a surgical mask and on top I was wearing a cloth mask. And here comes my mistake, that my mask was not snugly fitted onto my face. The cloth mask that I was wearing was slightly loose on me. Here comes another mistake, that my eyes were not protected. If you don't already know, COVID can enter into your body through your eyes, nose and mouth. So I should have worn a face shield before going to a clinic or a dispensary or a hospital just to protect the eyes. Let's talk about my third mistake, that I was panicking. My sister was ill and I was panicking. I was in a rush that I need to ask quickly. When you're panicking, you give too much importance to something and you literally forget about everything around you. So even in worst situations, do not panic. Trick your mind. Do something. Train your mind in such a way that it does not get panic, even in worst situations. And that can make your life much better, much smoother and easy. So I'm fast forwarding a bit and talking about the day when I got symptoms. So it was 22nd April when I got symptoms of COVID. And I woke up with fever. It was 100-degree fever and runny nose, and I was sneezing as well. So I saw all three symptoms on that day. So because I woke up pretty late, I woke up in the afternoon, so I could not go to the doctor on that same day I decided to do first aid. So even after taking the medicine, my fever was going up. So I checked my fever in the evening and it was 103. So I was like, it's not getting better. I need to see a doctor tomorrow anyhow. Now I'm a very aware person and I do not take things lightly. Since 1 year I have been wearing masks whenever I get a symptom that resembles with the COVID symptom, just to protect others, because I'm not sure whether it's COVID or not and I might be spreading it. So I was wearing mask from the first day itself. From 22nd April, when I woke up, I wore a mask immediately. And secondly, I live in a separate room. Anyways, I live in this room where I'm filming. This is the place where I was isolating as well. Let's move on to second day, which is 23rd April. And that was the day when I witnessed new symptoms. So on that day, I had loose motions, sore throat, I was coughing as well, and on that day I had no fever. So I immediately went to the doctor in the morning itself, and the doctor gave the medicine, and she also told that get yourself tested. अगर 2-3 दिन में ठीक नहीं होता है तो get yourself tested because it could be COVID. And she also advised me to distance myself from other family members because of the obvious reasons, and thankfully I was doing it already. So not all the time doctor will tell you to do all this. It is something that you should be doing by yourself. कि डॉक्टर को लग रहा है कि हाँ कोविड भी हो सकता है तो तभी हम प्रिकॉशन लेना शुरू करेंगे. दिस इज रॉन्ग मेंटालिटी. इफ यू आर अवेयर दैट दीज आर द सिम्टम्स ऑफ द कोविड एंड अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपको सिम्टम्स हैं तो आप इमीडिएटली टेक प्रिकॉशंस. आप जिस भी डॉक्टर के पास जा रहे हो मेक श्योर कि वो एक सर्टिफाइड डॉक्टर हो. डू नॉट गो टू एनी डॉक्टर नियर योर हाउस who is not even certified. Look for at least MBBS degree before going to a doctor. So moving on to day 3, which was 24th of April. So new day means new symptom. So on day 3 I got loss of smell and taste. So first I lost my sense of smell, and then I lost my sense of taste after 2-3 hours, I would say. And I was also experiencing loose motions on that day. And I wasn't experiencing any fever, any sore throat. Now once I got loss of taste and smell, I was pretty sure that it's COVID. I was pretty sure. So on 4th day, which was 25th of April, I was experiencing sore throat and loss of taste and smell. And I wasn't experiencing fever or loose motions or any other symptom. So let's move on to the 5th day, that was on 26th of April. So on that day, I had literally most of the symptoms. And along with that, I was also experiencing headache on that day. So headache was the new symptom of the day. And this was the day when I thought that it's the 5th day since my first symptom, and I have been taking medication since these days and I'm not getting better. And in the afternoon, I decided that I should get myself tested because it might be COVID. So I had a conversation with my family that listen, I think I have COVID and I have a very strong feeling that I have COVID and I wanted to get myself tested. And you know that typical Indian family जहाँ पे मम्मी को लगता है कि कोई भी बड़ी बीमारी आपके घर पे नहीं आ सकती, आपको कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता. तो दे ट्राई टू avoid the reality, avoid the symptoms and ignore all that and say कि कुछ नहीं हुआ है, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. You are overthinking or you are thinking too much about it. कुछ भी नहीं है, परेशान मत हो. And if that's something that happens in your family, then please ignore that. Please ignore that and get yourself tested. Because believe in science, believe in reality that yeah, it's a very common spreadable disease and it can happen to you as well because you live in the world and you go out, so it can happen. And make yourself strong enough that you can accept that fact. Weak people generally try to avoid the reality by saying कि ये तो आपको हो ही नहीं सकता, ये तो मुझे हो ही नहीं सकता. This is a weak mentality and please इसको आगे मत आने दो. So I did not listen to my mom and I went to the hospital which was 10 minutes away from my house. Around 1 o'clock I went to the hospital near my house. It was a government hospital and it was a non-COVID hospital. That means they were not treating COVID patients. So I went there. I told the doctor that I'm experiencing such symptoms, and the doctor recommended me 2 tests. The first one was rapid antigen test, and the second one was RT-PCR. And she told me that अगर आपका rat नेगेटिव आता है तो आप RT-PCR करवाना, वरना ज़रूरत नहीं है इसकी. So if you don't know already, both of these tests might show false negative result. So if you're positive, that means you are positive. But if you're negative, chances are there that you are positive, but the test is showing a false negative report. And that's the main reason why the doctor recommended both of the tests. I was waiting for that rat test and there was a queue. I was following that queue. So in the hospital itself, I started feeling very weak. I was experiencing headache and I was feeling very, very weak, and I sat down on the ground because there was no chair or table or something like that. So I sat down there. After a few minutes, when I started feeling better, I went to the counter and I asked that I need to get this test done, how I can get it done. And they told me that ये आज नहीं होगा, ये 2 बजे तक ही होता है, तो आप इसके लिए कल आना. So yeah, they told me to come tomorrow, and I was like, okay, this is all I can do. So on 27th of April, I went to the hospital again, and I reached the hospital pretty early. I reached there around 10 or 10:30. So I got my test done pretty quickly. And on that test, they only take the samples from your nose, not from the throat. You have to wait for, I think, 2 days to get your RT-PCR report, but in rat, you don't have to wait that long. I think in 15-20 minutes, even less than that, I got the results. So they called my name and they told me to go inside the hospital because I was positive. And then they told me to wait inside the COVID isolation room. There were a lot of other people in the room as well. So some people were unable to breathe. So they were on some sort of machine which was assisting them in order to breathe properly. And there were also 3-4 people just like me who just got tested positive. So the doctor actually does not come for every single patient. Doctor actually waits for 20 to 25 minutes just so enough crowd gets accumulated in the room, and then he or she can come and give advice to everyone in one go and just leave. So yeah, it was a government hospital. I don't know about private hospitals these days, how they are doing things, but it was a non-COVID government hospital. So doctor came and he took the oxygen reading of everyone through oximeter. He checked everyone's oxygen. So if your oxygen level was normal, then they were sending you to your home and advising you to isolate yourself for 17 days. And the doctor also told that you can take these medicines and stay at your home, advised to do a couple of things that I will mention on the screen. So yeah, so I was in the hospital and I called my sister that I got tested positive, and I was crying, not like crying, but tears were coming out of my eyes. That's something I can't control. If I'm feeling overwhelmed, I cry, and that's just me. And I don't think there is anything wrong in that. If you're feeling overwhelmed by any reason, you can cry. There is nothing wrong in showing your emotion. And she told me that कुछ नहीं होता, ठीक हो जाएगी, like just normal things which people say to motivate someone when someone is crying. So yeah, and immediately after 1 minute my father called me and told me that कुछ नहीं होता, सब लोग ठीक हो रहे हैं, 90% लोग तो ठीक ही हो रहे हैं, सिर्फ 10% लोग हैं जिनको हॉस्पिटल की नीड होती है, सब लोग घर पे ही ठीक हो रहे हैं. So I was like, yeah, there is hope. I was feeling overwhelmed because I'm just a kid. I'm just 23 years old and I haven't seen life much. I'm just a college graduate doing what I love, and I haven't seen a lot of things in life. And when I got tested positive, I had no hope. I was literally becoming hopeless. So when my father told me that 90% people are getting recovered, I was like, yeah, that's true. I have heard that. I've heard that recovery rate अच्छा है India में. But why not people are talking about it? That just hit me. Why people are not talking about it? When 90% of the people are getting recovered in their house, then why we are not talking about it? Why? Why we are only seeing negative things on the internet, on the TV? Imagine a very negative scenario कि आपके city में, आपके country में even beds नहीं है, oxygen नहीं है, everyone is dying everywhere. And one day if you get to know that you got the same virus, you got tested positive, you will think negative because there is so much negativity around you. You will think negative. After my father told me that, I had hope. Before that, I was hopeless. Nobody talks about positivity because positivity is not something that you can sell. वो बिकता नहीं है. And that's the reason nobody is talking about it. But that's sad. So yeah, after that I came home and I decided that I will not be giving my dirty dishes to my family members. I will be washing them by myself because I don't want the virus to get transferred. And I also decided that I will be washing my dirty clothes, like everyday dirty clothes, because I did not wanted my clothes to get washed in the same washing machine with other clothes. So on 27th April, 28th and 29th, I took the medicines recommended by hospital, and I was experiencing chest pain for some reason, but sadly there were not a lot of doctors who were treating COVID positive people. So I was not getting any doctor. So I told about my chest pain to my best friend, and he actually recommended me his medicines that he was taking in his COVID time. So from 30th April to 4th of May, I was taking the medicines which were recommended to me by my friend, and yeah, I was experiencing chest pain here and there, and maybe that was because of some other reason. So those days were pretty smooth for me, and I was not getting fever. I was not experiencing cough or any problem. Then on 6th of May, I got fever, and fever was high. Fever was from 103 degree to 105 degree. So it's quite a high fever. So on 7th, my friend gave me the number of a doctor who actually treats COVID patients. So I called the doctor and I told the doctor that my journey was pretty smooth. I wasn't getting any strong symptom. My oxygen level was okay. So now why I'm getting fever from last 3 days, and also on my 16th day when you supposed to get better and better. So 15-16 days are not something where you should get such complications. So I told him, and the doctor actually gave me some medicines, and he also recommended me to get 6 tests done. So he recommended 6 different types of tests. So on the next day, 8th of May, I also got fever. So it was the 4th day with fever, and on that day I went out to get myself tested. So before going to the lab, my sister told them that we want to get this test done, and can we come? The person is actually recovering COVID person. So they were okay with it. They had no issues. So we went there. So I was totally covered. I was wearing double masks, face shield and gloves, and I went there. Test happened pretty quickly, and I came back home, and in the evening my sister went out to collect the reports. So out of 6 tests, 1 report was positive, and that was typhoid. I will insert the picture of the typhoid report, and the report was positive, but it was saying that it could be not typhoid. It may be the revirus or something else. So that's that. I showed my reports to the doctor, and he gave me some medicines and some typhoid medicines as well. And I took those medicines for next 3 days, and I was also getting fever in all those 3 days. So from 12th May to 17th May, I was not getting fever. So my body temperature was either half a degree high or half a degree low from normal body temperature, that is 37 degrees. And sometimes it was normal as well. Sometimes it was 37 degrees Celsius as well. So on 18th May, since I was not having any fever or any other symptoms in last 6 days, I went out of my isolation, and it was 27th day when I discontinued my isolation, which is pretty long time. So my smell and taste has not come 100% even after my recovery. So I can smell things 40% and I can taste things up to 60%, I would say. But the taste and smell has not come completely. So smell and taste takes time to come. It can take up to 2 months to come as per WHO and CDC. So it's something that takes time. So do not get impatient about it. So after my recovery, I have realized that uh, I have lost a lot of weight during my COVID journey. Um I have become more skinnier than before. My legs and my hands have become quite skinny. I would say during COVID, you do lose a lot of muscle, little bit of fat as well. So as you know, I'm just recovered. So right now, just after recovery, your immunity is pretty low and your body is pretty weak. So during this time, keep yourself away from all the viruses, all the dust, bacteria, and all the nasty things, because your body is weak and you might get a new virus which can be pretty weak, but for your body it could be quite strong, because your body has gone through a lot and it's not in a position to again fight with a new virus. So eat well, take immunity boosting things in your diet, and make your body strong again. One biggest thing that you can learn from this video has to be quick test. Get yourself tested quickly as you can after getting your symptoms, because the more time you will take, the more time the virus will get to enter into your lungs. And once it enters into the lungs, it starts damaging the lungs, and that's when the situation becomes worst and you need external oxygen support, you need beds in the hospital. Be little mindful and get yourself tested and start your medication. The more careless you will become, the more you will have to suffer in this. And no matter how strong the virus is, how big the virus is, your body has the capability of fighting with it. And your body can win from it. And no matter how weak your immunity is, it can protect you. I have pretty low immunity, and even after that, I'm out of it. And yeah, don't lose hope. Even if you get tested positive, don't lose hope, don't get panic, and don't try stupid things. Just take your medications and think positive, and you will get through this. Please don't lose hope. I wanted to film this video. I wanted to share my experience. I wanted to give my tips and everything to you, and I have done it. And even in COVID times, I had a thought in my mind that everything happens for a reason and for a good reason. So I knew that God is with me. I am God's beloved child, and God will never do anything wrong with me, anything bad with me, because I do trust God a lot, and I do believe in this saying that everything happens for a good reason. And yeah, I was quite positive as well because of this thought. So yeah, please share this video with your friends and family, or with someone who has been tested positive. This video will give them tips and tricks and precautions and hope. Hope is something which is above all, and that's something people need these days. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this. It was a pretty long video. Thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.